The Army Black Knights defense is the scariest thing in college lacrosse. They're only allowing an average of 5.25 goals a game to be scored against them. That level of dominance is unheard of and makes them nearly unstoppable. While it may seem like magic, there are simple principles the team follows that let them dominate. If you can learn and apply these principles, you will reach new levels as a defender. In this video, I'll share all of those secrets to help you dominate on the field. I promise you'll get more takeaways this season if you stick around to the end of this video. Let's get into it. This time Sullivan shows the confusing thing that the best defenders in the country do. Sullivan's lined up on his man as he splits down the alley. Notice how Sullivan isn't rushing after him, he's almost casually jogging. While this may look lazy, it's the complete opposite. He's playing patient. Since he's in the trail position, he can easily deny the rollback. When his man cuts back a second time, he still doesn't apply heavy contact. He sits back in his coverage and waits for the Dodger to make a move. The lack of pressure makes the Dodger antsy and causes him to force a bad shot. As a defender, you don't always have to be in your matchup's hands. Sometimes playing a little slower is the best thing to do. This one principle makes Army the best defense in the country. Nixon starts at X with his man. Since his man isn't a direct threat at X, Nixon can comfortably get below the pick and play a softer coverage. That gives him the space and time to react when his man cuts back. As they come above the cage, the attackman feeds to the top. I want you to notice how Sullivan is helping in, playing team defense, and then extends out to his man as the ball is in the air. That's what great defenders do. They help in and then extend out. But what makes the Army defense so good is their ability to collapse. As the midi streaks across the top, every defender within 5 yard collapses in. That pressure lets them deflect the ball and get the turnover. This time Army shows the secret to playing the best defense in the country. Tracy starts at X in an invert situation. This is a vulnerable position, so Army has to send a slide early and be ready to support. As Tracy moves through his coverage, Sullivan gets in position to slide on the crease. As he fires, it looks like his man is wide open. That's until Nixon can check down and get the takeaway. That's the skill of a top defense, being able to designate the backside help and check down hard on the attackman's hand and deny the feed. If you want to play defense like this, the GLE Defense Blueprint will give you the exact plan and steps to do it. It's a weekly lacrosse training plan with footwork, lifts, and agility, all designed to get you more college turnovers. Get the GLE Defense Blueprint at the link in the description. Here Army shows their strategy to locking anyone down. Monterio gets dodging at X and take a look at the rest of the defense. They're all sloughed down and ready to help in. But as the Dodger elevates and feeds, watch how they extend back out to the ball. This is called inside-out defense. Foreigner in particular is very sloughed in, but can sprint back out to his man before he becomes a shooting threat. As he sends his man down the alley, Mazer is there in position for the double and takeaway. Good things happen when you help in as a defense. You'll find yourself getting more ground balls and more takeaways like this clip. This time Sullivan shows how just a couple of steps can get you more takeaways. Nixon's on his man in the high alley with a square stance. He keeps his stick to the top side, ready to deny any sort of sweep, and sends his man down the alley. After the split dodge, Nixon's man passes it down to X. 90% of players would float out of the play here and miss an opportunity to get a takeaway, but Nixon sees his attackman knifing at the cage and takes it as an opportunity to double. Doubling on adjacents like this only works if you're sure the ball carrier can't make a pass. If you can feed to your initial man, your team is in trouble. We teach you to play defense exactly like this in the GLE Defense Blueprint. This time Pilates shows where to throw your checks to become a D1 defender. Pilates approaches his man and tries to pick off the pass. Since he misses it, he finds himself late in the approach and loses a step as his man attacks at the cage. In this deep trail position, most players have no idea what they should do. Pilates shows to win this coverage, it's all about the placement of the check. By jamming his stick into the attackman's bottom hand, he gets rid of all of the leverage. As a defender, I want you constantly thinking about disrupting the bottom hand. If you can do that, no one will score on you. This time Pilates shows us a masterclass in playing X defense. Pilates' man starts his dodge with a great split. Still, Pilates can match feet and finds himself trailing coming across the back of the cage. While this might look like a disadvantage, it's the complete opposite. By keeping a trail position, Pilates can be ready for the rollback, but still has the advantage because he can cut through the crease. When his man eventually does roll back, Pilates again stays in the trail position, ready for anything. Then when they come back on the other side, Pilates can get a stick into the Dodgers' hands, forcing a bad shot. The Army defense will continue to dominate in the 2025 season, making them a serious contender for the Patriot and National Championship. If you want to play like the Army defense, check out the GLE Defense Blueprint on screen or in the description. It'll give you the exact steps and drills to become a top defender in the country. Thank you so much for watching.